Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I am going to be blindly choosing my March TBR. If you don't know this already, I am in the middle of doing a challenge where I read 60 books in 60 days. I was inspired by Gina Lillian to do this challenge. Make sure to check out Gina Lillian's channel. I'll also leave her 60 books in 60 days playlist in the description below along with mine if you're interested in the journey. So obviously whatever I pick from this TBR, I am going to try and prioritize for the challenge this month. I feel like I didn't do so well in February. I couldn't tell you though because I can't remember what I put on my TBR. I might even have some repeats. I don't know how well I did. I need to check. Thought it'd be fun to maybe this month try and actually read what I put on my TBR. We'll see how it goes, but I am trying to also mood read for this challenge as there's already so much pressure around it. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. We have 18 books on here. Let's just get right into the video. So I have put 18 on. Let generate. I don't know if that generated 15. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Okay, first off we have The Maidens. I really need to read this one. I am a little bit nervous. I have tried reading it before, but it just wasn't the time, and I knew that I was going to rate it low if I didn't put it down at the point that I did. So I would like to give this another go, as I do have a feeling I am going to enjoy it once the time is right. So hopefully March will be that time. Okay, let's generate again. Does that generate 18? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. We have One Dark Window. Again, this has been on so many TBRs. I just need to read it already. I was gonna wait until fall, but at this point I just really want to read it, and I feel like by the time it's full time I'm just gonna be like, I'm over this type thing. There was so much hype around this in fall last year, and everyone was reading it and everyone was loving it, and you know, I had FOMO. I really wanted to read it, but I feel like that has kind of like left now, and I don't have like the urge to read it as much anymore. I am still excited about it. I don't know why I just keep putting this book off. I think I'm nervous because everyone else loves it because it's fantasy, and I just feel like I don't get fantasy all the time. I just feel like I'm not smart enough for it. That's why I've been putting it off. I don't know. I am excited for it still. Generate again. Did I click it? 15. Let's redo that because we've already had that. 13. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. We have These Violet Delights. Again, this is another one that I really want to read. It's also another one that I did try and read. I want to say in 2023. I could be wrong, but it was a few years ago. I read like 1 or 2 chapters. I was liking it, but I was like, this isn't the time. I just knew that I wasn't in a fancy mood while I tried to read it. So I did put it down because again, I really want to give this a chance. I really do want to love this. I thought it would be best if I did put it down, and I'm excited to put this back up again. I was thinking of doing it in February, but I just never got around to it because for some reason I've been picking up more romance and then like mystery thriller. So I am hoping to finally get to this in March. Again, we have 7. 2 3 4 5 6 7. We have The Murder Room. I am so excited for this one. When I picked it up, it just sounded so interesting. I haven't heard anyone talking about this one before. I haven't heard anything about this book, but I am so excited for it because it sounds so good. It sounds like it's going to grip my attention, and honestly that is something I need while I'm doing this very ambitious challenge. It says your house should be the safest place in the world, but imagine you rent out a room and the unthinkable happens. Someone is murdered in it. A nightmare Alfie Watson is plunged into. He can't go to the police because he knows he'll be in danger too, but he can't just do nothing. Then Alfie receives a blackmail note. The killer is after him, and unless Alfie plays the cards right, he may not live to tell the tale. See what I mean? That's just so gripping already. I'm very excited to get into this. It's like a very short and quick read as well, which is a bonus. Generate again. 11. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Have Twin Crowns. Oh no, I'm actually really nervous for this one. I don't know why, but I just feel this is a book that I would like to put off. I don't know, I'm just never in the mood for it. I'm excited for it, don't get me wrong. Whenever I read the back, I'm excited for it. It has been on my TBR generally for a while, but my physical TBR, I got it for my birthday, so 3 months ago now. So it's kind of like a newer addition to my physical TBR. I'm still so nervous for it. I don't know why. I'm excited for it, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't have asked for it otherwise. It's just, maybe it's the size, and you know, when you're doing an ambitious challenge and you look at a big book, you're like, oh, do I really want to do that? Because I would have to read this in a day, and it's almost 500 pages. So who knows, it'd be great if I had a day like kind of like today when I finish my book early and then I can like get a start on the next book. That's when it's alright for big books. But either way, like I said, I don't want to make it sound like I'm not excited. I am. But it says Princess Rose is heir to the throne of Iana, trained from birth to fear the witches that killed her parents, who will do anything to defend her kingdom. So it's about witches, and I think it'll be fun. I did look at this in February, but I had already read 2 witches books by then, and I didn't want to like burn myself out with all of that, so I did change my mind. Hopefully I'll be in the mood at some point for it in March. Okay, let's generate again. 1. Okay. We have Filthy Rich Vampire, which is the first book in the Filthy Rich Vampire series. I really want to start this one. I'm very excited for it. If I could read the whole series in March, that'll be even better. But I just love anything to do with vampires. And obviously, by the sounds of it, that's what this whole series is about. Otherwise, other than that, I'm not too sure what it's about. But I remember reading the back in one of the videos and saying that it sounds really interesting. So I am very excited to get into this. I've heard a lot of people speak like highly about it as well. And it seems like a quick read. I consider it a fantasy. It's nice to have a quick fantasy sometimes. So that is book number 6. I don't know how many I'm going to choose. I might choose another 4 because I'm going to have 10. Generating. I generated without showing you. 18. Have we already had 18? Quite a few times. Let's generate again. And 15 again. And 11 again. Have we done? We'll do 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have a guild. I actually realised now that I've put quite a bit of fantasy on this TBR, which was quite ambitious of me, I must admit. But I do have a lot of fantasy on my physical TBR that I've had on there for a while, so I do need to get to. This being one of them. And I've heard so many good things about this series. I don't think I've heard a bad thing about this series, if I'm being honest. Always good things. Like people rating it highly. Okay, let's generate again. We have 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the guest. This has been on my TBR for so long again. January. I just keep talking about reading this book and never get into it. I am very excited about it. I don't know. It's just one of those I really want to read. I just don't pick up. That's honestly most of my physical TBR. I'm not going to lie. But I really do want to get to this one because obviously I do like B.A. Paris's thrillers. I just think in January, because I read quite a few, I wanted to split it. But I think I've done enough of that. So I do need to read this in March. Okay, we have 8. So let's choose 2 more because I also do have the wrapped book that I unwrapped earlier, which you'll see in a minute. Okay, we have 1 again, which will be this one. And we have Dance of Thieves. Again, this has been on my TBR for so long. It's also one I've been hearing so many great reviews about, so I do need to get to it. I also have the second book as well, so I'm hoping that I'll like this. I'm just, again, nervous because I feel like I'm not smart enough for this type of fantasy. As long as I take my time. See, the thing with fantasy, it's so long. And obviously with me doing this challenge where I have to read a book a day for the next 60 days, it's like long fantasies. It's even more intimidating. Okay, we have 1 more to choose. We have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Please be a romance. Yes. Okay, we have This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. I actually wanted to read this in February, like near the end. I was very excited for it, but I just never got to it because I really want to read it. I'm excited to read it. I watched Sarah Crowley's video and she read it and she was talking highly about it and it put me in the mood to read it. But generally, I just wasn't in the mood for specifically a women's fiction book. Currently, I was like in a romance mood at the time. Now, I know this has a bit of romance in it, but it's not like the main plot of the story. So I know that I'm gonna love this if I'm in the right mood, and that is why I'm putting it off till I was in that like women's fiction mood, which I'm hoping to be in March. I'm hoping that this will hopefully be one that I read maybe beginning of March or something. So again, very excited for this one. Glad I got a romance on this TBR because this is the only romance. Most of it is fantasy, which is scary. So now I'm going to put in the clip of me unwrapping my March book from the challenge me and my mum is doing. I wrapped it earlier because I just couldn't wait. I was very excited. But I'll put that clip in now. So I thought I would jump on into the end and open up my wrapped book. I'm actually filming this before I film the whole video because I can't wait. So let's open this up together and see what book it is. There's 2 options I really want because I've noticed them missing and I really want to read them. My mum actually chose this one for this month, so let's open it together. Okay, not one of the ones I wanted, but I'm not mad about it. It is The Third Wife by Lisa Jewell. I've actually been wanting to read this one for a while. So like I said, not out the 2 that I wanted, but I'm not mad about it at all. This is March's unwrapped book. My TBR is very long. We have 11 books, but the conclusion is The Third Wife, This Could Be Us, Dance of Thieves, The Guest, Guild, Filthy Rich Vampire, Twin Crowns, The Murder Room, These Violet Delights, One Dark Window, and The Maidens. So those are all the books that are on my March TBR. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe if you would like to follow me along on my 60 books in 60 days journey. The link will again be in the description below. Please leave this emoji if you watch until the end, and I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye!